Zone 5. The dream zone, I would say maybe the dream zone because most people don't have it, because it is the farthest from your home, from your house. Depending on your lot size, we're on a couple of acres here, it's like 500 feet from the house. So this is where you can do a lot of the things that most people can't do, where you have room to experiment, play. We let the trees canopy all the way down, and in the dead of summer, the kids are back here and it's 10 or 15 degrees cooler. They're climbing trees and swinging, riding go-karts through here and all that good stuff. And then we can quickly pop out and kind of get a little bit of perspective of the, for us anyway, it's not narrow, but a linear lot. Some people are, wider or just kind of a big square. But for us, this is as far from our back door as we can get on our property, where I can experiment with things like Pakistani mulberries and things like that. Planting some fruit trees that don't grow quite as well in our climate. So when they don't go well some years, it doesn't matter. When they do go well some years, it's exciting and fun to come back here and see them. So what we're doing back here is planting enough spotty trees that as it matures, it creates more little sub spots. We'll probably eventually do some benches and ultimately maybe even some trails and things where we can walk through. The kids ride their bikes and the go-karts and the four-wheelers and things all back through here all the time. Mom and dad aren't back here nearly as much, but when we have guests, this is where everybody wants to come explore, because once again, this is the zone that most don't have. Now, it's August here as we're recording, so we have not had much rain or water in a while. So you can see one completely empty pond and another one that's almost completely empty. But this is kind of the pond zone as well. Not have to worry so much about what's happening back here. But when I have time to come back, sometimes fish and just watch nature happen, this is where we're seeing beautiful birds and ducks come and go, more room to run and play, plant things like I said, as well as, if the kids want to dig a giant hole or build a big hill, this is where that stuff happens. It's not going to interrupt where we play and work and use the yard most days. So for us, it's tree line, it's shade, it's four-wheelers and bicycles, it's one pond that flows into the other pond when we're full of water. It's fishing, it's when the kids are going to play a massive game of hide and seek, or when they're going to have a ton of friends over. We'll do a lot of parties with their whole class from school or the whole team. This is where they're running, playing tag or playing different kind of, games and things like that, because they can get far back. For us, it's the dock and the pond. When it's full of water, there'll be cannonball contests and all sorts of belly flops and stuff happening off the dock. Pretty much treehouse back for us is what we would call Zone 5. We've got some big mature mulberries over here, peaches back here, some American beautyberry around the edges. We have honeysuckle over here. But again, these are the things that if they were closer up, we would feel the need to manicure and groom and care for them, or simply not have them, because either A, they're not very practical, or B, they're not always year-round as attractive, or even maybe sometimes as safe. Some of the stuff will get a little thorny because that we may get more berries that way or things like that. So we can afford to do that back here. We've got some crab apple and horse apple stuff over there. And then we have crepe myrtles kind of running the perimeter just to give us some privacy from neighbors. Where we are, we have a little bit of land, but we're closer in town to where we do have neighbors on the full perimeter. So again, depending on where you are and what your orientation is, Zone 5 is the one that's farthest away. Zone 5 is the one that most people don't get to have. So if you want a property like this, if you're thinking about buying one, that is what we do. We help people buy, sell, market, and dream up what life could look like on a home on land. Our information is somewhere around this video. But again, this is Zone 5. If you want to hear and see about all those other zones, we've got a downloadable free PDF somewhere right around this video, wherever you're seeing it. And you can see how I've laid out all 5 zones. And in theory, you could have more zones, but everyone could also just have those 5. 5 is the farthest away. Check out the other videos or the free download for what those other zones are, what you would do with them, how you can use them, and in my opinion, how you should use them to maximize the value of a home on a little bit of land. We're not talking farm and ranch, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 acres, maybe as much as 10 acres or as small as, say, half an acre. Kind of that biggest lot in the neighborhood type feel. And enjoy those different zones in different ways, whether it's hosting or privacy or freedom or work that you want them for. Think zones, think maximizing the value of your home on land, and if we can help you with anything, let us know. Our information's right around this video. We'll see you on another one.